New South Wales has become the first state to reach the 70% fully vaccinated target, but there will be no change to the lockdown just this weekend. Kenny Heatley is live for us at Kudos Bank Arena this morning. Kenny, good morning. Crisis Cabinet met last night to discuss changes to Gladys Berejiklian's reopening roadmap.
That's right, and we're likely to get some information on that a little bit later on today as to what those changes have been. But what a relief, particularly for Sydney-siders who've been in lockdown for 103 days, 15 weeks in stay-at-home orders, and to reach that 70% mark late yesterday, as confirmed by Dominic Perrottet, the new Premier, on social media last night, saying this is great news and a big step closer to a full reopening and a proper summer. The vaccination rates in New South Wales really slowed down dramatically over the long weekend, but over the past couple of days, they've shot back up and they took us over the line yesterday. And what this means is we can now initiate that Monday, October 11 day where vaccinated people can go to hairdressers, they can go out to the pub, club, restaurants again, and they can have visitors to the home, up to 5 to the home, and they're no longer confined to their LGA either, although Greater Sydney residents have to stay within Greater Sydney. The numbers are looking good too, 594 yesterday. In terms of daily new cases, that's the lowest since mid-August. Hospital admissions and ICU rates continue to trend on the way down as well. So this is all good news for Dominic Perrottet, who wants to start easing restrictions even more and make adjustments to Gladys Berejiklian's roadmap. Some of those changes could be indoor pools opening on Monday, so that's been brought forward, swimming lessons, adjustments to the return to classroom dates could be on the cards as well. The problem with that is New South Wales government doesn't know how many teachers are vaccinated at this point, and there could also be changes to mask wearing rules as well, Pete.
And Kenny, from next week, no more of those 11 a.m. COVID news conferences.
No, so Dominic Perrottet really wants to move away from that, and instead numbers will be released online at 9 a.m. from next week. Here's a bit more of what he had to say.
I know what I will seek to do is provide the health numbers earlier in the morning from next week, and they'll be provided. I spoke to the health minister earlier today. They'll be provided through the website and through New South Wales Health. I've asked the minister today if those figures can be provided around 9 o'clock in the morning.
He's even changing the name of Crisis Cabinet to the COVID and Economic Recovery Committee. So really making a focus into the economic recovery now and changing focus around how we deal with COVID-19. The big question is, Pete, is the QR code vaccination certificate check-in system through Service New South Wales going to be ready on Monday? This is the question that I put to Victor Dominello's office, the Customer Services Minister, late yesterday. The response was testing between Service New South Wales and Services Australia is underway. We'll have more to say soon. So it's unlikely that it's going to be ready for Monday, which means businesses will have to manually check people's vaccination certificate through Medicare and make people check in via the QR code system. How long that will be in place for is yet to be seen.